Imagine a city sinking and prone to flooding due to overpopulation and climate change. This is the reality for Jakarta, Indonesia's current capital. But what if there was a solution? Welcome to the world of change and progress, where nations make bold moves to safeguard their future. Let's journey to Indonesia, where a decision of epic proportions has been made. The relocation of the capital city from Jakarta to a new site, Nusantara. Why such a drastic move, you might ask? Well, Jakarta, a city that's home to millions, is facing a sustainability crisis. The city is sinking rapidly, and its susceptibility to flooding has been a cause for concern. Overpopulation and urban congestion only add to the city's mounting challenges. But beyond these pressing issues, the decision to move the capital is also a proactive step towards economic development and improved welfare. A new city, a fresh start, presents a unique opportunity to build a modern, well-planned urban environment that can sustain Indonesia's growth and development in the decades to come. This wasn't a decision made on a whim, it was a calculated move, deliberated and finally passed by the majority of Indonesia's House of Representatives. They not only considered the environmental impact of such a project, but also took into account the economic implications. Now, this isn't a small feat. We're talking about a project that's estimated to cost around $32 billion. A massive undertaking indeed, but one that the Indonesian government believes will pay off in the long run. So, with the decision made and the bill passed, the stage was set for an unprecedented project: the relocation of a capital city. A project that will not only change the landscape of Indonesia, but also set a precedent for how nations tackle the challenges of urbanization and climate change. With the decision made, the stage was set for an unprecedented project: the relocation of a capital city. Moving a capital city is no small feat. It requires meticulous planning, significant resources, and a whole lot of money. So, how exactly does a country go about financing such a gargantuan task? Well, in the case of Indonesia's move from Jakarta to Nusantara, it's a collaborative effort. The Asian Development Bank, or ADB for short, plays a pivotal role in this process. It's not just about providing financial backing, but also about assessing the environmental and social impacts of the project. The ADB's support is technical in nature and includes setting up international conferences to garner more support and insight for the project. But it's not just the ADB running the show. The Nusantara National Capital Authority, or NNCA, headed by Bambang Susantono, is responsible for overseeing the whole project. They're the ones ensuring that everything runs smoothly and that the vision for Nusantara is realized. Now let's talk about the money. We've mentioned the ADB, but where else is the funding coming from? President Joko Widodo has a plan. He wants the government to finance only a fifth of the cost, leaving the rest to be funded by private and foreign investors. This approach spreads the financial risk and allows for a wider pool of resources and expertise. Interestingly, Japan's SoftBank Group has announced that it will not be investing in Nusantara. However, on the flip side, Indonesia's own sovereign wealth fund may consider investing in the new capital city if it deems the project as commercially viable. This could potentially inject a significant amount of capital into the project. With plans in place and financing underway, the groundwork was laid for the creation of Nusantara. Building a new capital city from scratch provides a unique opportunity to create modern, sustainable infrastructure. Let's dive into the blueprint of Nusantara, the new capital of Indonesia. The development plan is not just about replacing Jakarta's infrastructure. It's about surpassing it, setting new standards for urban living and economic growth. Imagine a city where the infrastructure is designed not only to facilitate commerce and governance, but also to enhance community welfare. Roads that don't just connect points A to B, but also help decrease traffic congestion, improving daily life for residents and commuters. Buildings that are not only functional and aesthetically pleasing, but also energy efficient and environmentally friendly. Public spaces that encourage social interaction and community building, fostering a sense of belonging and shared pride in the city. The economic possibilities that come with such a city are immense. By attracting businesses and investors, Nusantara could become a hub for trade and innovation, powering Indonesia's economy for generations to come. The improved infrastructure will also have a positive impact on the welfare of the community. Better public transportation means easier access to jobs, schools, and healthcare facilities, leading to an overall improvement in the quality of life. But it's not just about the tangible assets. This initiative reflects a commitment to progress, a vision for a city that outshines its predecessor, not only in terms of infrastructure, but also in the quality of life it offers its residents. It's a testament to the fact that development is not just about building structures, It's about building a better future for the people who will inhabit them. And it's not just a dream. The plans are in place, the financing is being arranged, and the wheels are in motion to turn this vision into a reality. The new capital city of Nusantara is poised to set a new benchmark for urban development, not just in Indonesia, but for the world. With state-of-the-art infrastructure planned, Nusantara was poised to become a beacon of progress and sustainability. The relocation of a capital city has far-reaching impacts, from the environment to society to the economy. Relocating a capital city is not just a physical move, it's a monumental shift that reverberates through every aspect of society. Let's begin with the environment. The chosen site for the new capital, Nusantara, is a jungle-covered area on Borneo Island. The challenge here is to develop this area while preserving its natural beauty and biodiversity. To address this, the Indonesian government has committed to sustainable development practices. These include limiting deforestation, implementing green building standards, and promoting renewable energy sources. Now let's turn to the social impacts. The move to Nusantara promises new economic opportunities for local communities. There will be a demand for a wide range of services, from construction to hospitality, creating jobs and stimulating local economies. Moreover, the government plans to build modern infrastructure and facilities that exceed Jakarta's standards. This includes hospitals, schools, and public transportation systems, which will significantly improve community welfare. And what about the economic impacts? The estimated cost of the project is around $32 billion, a significant investment by any standard. But with this investment comes the potential for economic growth. The Asian Development Bank has pledged to provide financing and assess the environmental and social impacts, ensuring that the project is sustainable and beneficial for the Indonesian people. Moreover, the Indonesian government plans to finance only a fifth of the cost, with private and foreign investors funding the rest. This strategy not only reduces the financial burden on the government but also encourages international investment and fosters economic growth. However, it's important to note that this move also brings significant change. The relocation process will take over 2 decades, and the social and economic adjustments will take even longer. The government must manage these changes carefully to ensure that the benefits of the move outweigh the challenges. The potential impacts of the move were vast and varied, with the promise of progress tempered by the reality of significant change. So, where does the project stand now, and what does the future hold for Nusantara? Currently, the ambitious plan of relocating Indonesia's capital from Jakarta to Nusantara is in full swing. The construction is expected to take off soon, with a structured timeline that stretches into the next 2 decades, culminating in the year 2045. As we speak, preparations are underway for the first wave of civil servants to make the move from Jakarta to Nusantara in 2024. This transition is a significant milestone, marking the commencement of the new capital's operational phase. But with such a monumental project, risk management is paramount. The Indonesian government, along with the Asian Development Bank, is diligently assessing environmental and social impacts, ensuring that the shift does not disrupt the delicate balance of the ecosystem or the social fabric of the communities involved. This process is not just about building a new capital, it's about creating a sustainable and inclusive future. Public participation in decision-making is a cornerstone of this project. The Indonesian government is committed to maintaining transparency and responsiveness to community needs. This means that the citizens of Indonesia are not merely spectators in this grand endeavor. They are active participants, their voices and opinions shaping the future of their new capital. What does the future hold for Nusantara, you ask? The potential benefits of this move are manifold. It promises economic development and improved community welfare, providing new economic opportunities and a better quality of life for the citizens. But the journey is far from over. Continued discussions are necessary to ensure the project's success, to address any unforeseen challenges, and to capitalize on emerging opportunities. The journey to Nusantara is ongoing, a testament to human ingenuity and the pursuit of progress. As the project continues, the world watches with bated breath, eager to witness the birth of a new capital city.